Okay, good morning, everyone. So I am glad to welcome all of the members to the third meeting of Parent Teacher Association, TPA. So can we start the meeting right now?
Yes.
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 Okay, so are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting?
Yes, Mr. Chairperson. Currently, Mr. Anwar Shukri is away at the meeting, while Miss Irene Danisa is on medical leave right now.
Okay, thank you. So can we now proceed to the next item, minutes of the previous meeting?
Yes.
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 Okay, so please read through the minutes of the previous meeting which were distributed earlier. So are there any amendments?
Yes, Mr. Chairperson. There is a correction to item number 5.1. The date will take place on 27 August 2023. According to what was discussed at that time, it's not on 26 August 2023.
Okay, thank you. I will make the necessary corrections.
Okay, so are there any other amendments to be made?
No.
No. No.
Okay, thank you. So someone proposed the minutes to be passed as a true record.
I propose the minutes be passed as a true record.
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. So now let's move on. Any matters arising?
Yes, Mr. Chairperson, I would like to ask about the preparation for our sport day. Have all the arrangement been made?
Okay, yes, all of the preparation has been made.
Mr. Chairperson, is there is any update regarding our VIPs present during the sport day?
Okay. So yes, I have been in contact with the Datuk Sri Haji Aminuddin bin Haji Arun, assistant right after our last meeting. So he has agreed to attend to our sports day. There will be some changes in term of protocol because right now we are inviting the Menteri Besar of Negeri Sembilan. So therefore, I will contact his assistants again to confirm about the proper protocol.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Mr. Chairperson, I have been in contact with the Tengku Abdul Rahman Para Stadium. They have also agreed to rent out the stadium for our sports day event.
Oh, okay, that's great. Thank you, Mr. Arfan. Is there anything else?
No.
No.
Okay. If there is nothing else, shall we proceed? So our first item under special business today is about how to promote the involvement of parents in school activities. So it is because for the past 2 years, the numbers of parent involvement during the Parents Teacher Associations meeting has been decreased. So any suggestions?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. So I suggest that in order to increase the number of parents' involvement in school events, we should make a students' achievement program which more attractive.
Wow. I think your idea is very interesting, Ms. Treasurer. Will you give more elaboration on what activities that we can do?
All right, sure. So basically, this program, which aims to analyze the association between the parental involvement in school and students' academic achievement. So by doing this program, parents will be more excited and interesting, which may give a spirit to the students also.
Sorry for interrupting. As I mentioned that we want to give a gift in the form of money. It is more complicated as it have to deal with the treasure because we have to increase the budget of the program. As we know, our last program, we already have to reach the budget. I do not think that we need to allocate more budget only for this program.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Hakimi, but we need to hear the Miss Treasurer explanation first because it looks like she is not finished yet.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. As I've stated just now, we only need to allocate a small budget for parents as it can show an appreciation to the parents for attending this program. Apart from that, we also can provide free food to them because we all know that our program, it took about 3 to 4 hours, which can be boring sometimes. So if we provide food to them, free food to them, they can give full attention and they will not leave the program at their will without having any agendas.
I agree with you. Parents will be more excited to join this program because they can celebrate their child's achievement. Next, it will be more exciting than giving a certificate of having a good grade to the students. We also can give a gift in the form of money to the parents as it show that it is an appreciation to the parents.
Okay, thank you, Miss Treasurer. And so we can see here that by improving a student achievement programs, it can improve the parents' involvement in school events. So now, can we proceed for Mr. Hakimi's idea?
As we mentioned earlier, in order to increase the number of parents involved in a school event, we need to allocate a budget. I think the best way to promote more involvement of parents in school activity is for school to ensure that communication with parents is effective, which can create a good communication with parents without using any budget.
I agree with Mr. Hakimi. Effective communication plays a crucial role in increasing parental involvement in school activities. So, what are the key points to consider for effective communication?
I think we can utilize multiple channel to employ a range of communication channel to uh, cater to different preference and ensure whether risk. So effective channel like newsletter, such as send out regular newsletter via email or physical copy, summarizing upcoming event and important dates, include relevant detail, instruction, and the contact information.
Yes, I do agree with Mr. Hakimi. So, by using an email, we can send the specific information, reminders, and any updates to parents to ensure that the subject line is clear and concise to grab their attention, which this idea is more proper. Um, Sending an email is a great way to thank the PTA for the donation. It is an efficient way to reach a large audience, and it is also a cost-effective way to show our appreciation.
It would be nice if we can create an application of dedicated school app as it allows developing or utilizing a dedicated school app that allows parents to access information conveniently. Ensure it has push notification capabilities to send timely updates.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hakimi, for the ideas, and Miss Hamizah and Azrina. So let's have a show of hands from those who are in favor of the motion that we need to make the Student Achievement Program more attractive. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now, how many oppose the motion and in favor of the motion that to ensure that the communication with parents is effective? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the motion is therefore carried. So we accept Mr. Hakimi's motion that the school needs to ensure that the communication with parents is effective.
Yes, I think that's reasonable. Can I volunteer to be in charge to create a communication platform between the parent and teachers?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hakimi. Glad we managed to settle that fast. So now we shall discuss on the second items under special business. which is the launching ceremony to our new library. So we already know that the PTA has given the school money from our budget to upgrade the outdated school library. For information, the library has undergone all necessary repairs and is now usable. The school requested that we plan a launching ceremony before the library officially opens. So first, we need to decide when this ceremony will be done. Is there any suggestions?
I suggest this ceremony be held on 3rd July 2023, which is Monday. Among the factors, I suggest the date was because it was the day of the school official assembly. We can do this opening ceremony as soon as our official gathering is over. In addition, it can also save time because we know that this month is very critical month for students because they will face mid-year exam soon. Therefore, this ceremony should be done earlier so that we do not disturb the student learning session to face the mid-year exams that will take place soon. We finished the opening ceremony at 11 a.m. because the VIPs may have another event to officiate on that day, so that VIP will not be disturbed by our event, and we must know that the time is important for the VIP.
I seconded the motion. It is very important to do this ceremony quickly because if it is done on another day, it is feared that it will disturb the students' learning time.
Okay, I'm afraid that I will have to protest, Mr. Afan. I think that the date is too early. It will make our preparations hasty, right? So when our preparations are rushed, we will miss many things and it will make our ceremony imperfect. In addition, it will also make it difficult for the other committee because they have to do the work quickly. So, I suggest that we do this opening ceremony on 10 July 2023, which is Monday, which is also a week after the date suggested by Mr. Arfan.
I seconded the motion. I also think so. We have a lot of work that is delayed. It would be a great relief if the date of this ceremony was made on the date suggestion by Mr. Secretary.
Okay, so now let's have a show of hands from those who are in favor of the motions that the opening ceremony will be held on 3rd of July 2023. Okay, one, two. Okay, now how many oppose the motions that in favor of the motions that the opening ceremony will be held on 10th of July 2023? Okay, one, two, three, and four. Okay, the motion is therefore carried. So we accept the motion that the opening ceremony for the library will be held on 10th of July 2023. So next, what are the activities that we can do during the launching ceremony? Any ideas?
Mr. Chairperson, I have an idea. For the opening ceremony, I think we should invite VIPs and let the VIPs inaugurate the opening of the library. Our purpose in inviting VIP is to symbolically show that our school is a protocol and professional school. Okay. Uh, Also, I think that by inviting VIPs, we can give a good example to the students about the protocol for an event. It also can be used as one of the ways to bring the school closer together with outside parties, which I'm sure it can benefit us all. In addition, by inviting VIPs, I am sure it will make students feel more excited to come to the library because they will be able to use the library that has been inaugurated by the ideal. Therefore, I suggest that we invite our country's literary figure, which is Datuk Seri Samad Said. He is a highly respected figure and I'm pretty sure that when he inaugurates our new library, it will be an unforgettable memory for our school.
I seconded the motion. I am also confident that with his presence, our school will get many benefits.
Okay, so it looks like everyone is in favor of inviting Dato Sri A. Samad Said as VIP to inaugurate our new school library during the opening ceremony. Okay, so are we all agreed on this matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now it resolved that we will invite Dato Sri A. Samad Said as our VIP.
Yes. I think that's reasonable. Mr. Chairperson, can I volunteer to be in charge of the VIP?
Yes, for sure. But to be in charge of the VIP, it's important that before you meet with the VIP, make sure you know as much as possible about them. This include their name, title, company, and any other relevant information. You should also be familiar with the event or occasion for which they are attending. By following these tips, you can be sure to make a positive impression on the VIP and ensure that they have a memorable experience.
Okay, Mr. Afan, I will. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Arfan, and Mr. Secretary. So, okay, next, is there any ideas regarding activity during the launching ceremony?
Mr. Chairperson, I have an idea. I suggest we make a perform gimmick for the launch of the library. For this gimmick, I think we can ask our school theatre club to handle it. This is because they have just won first place in national theatre competition. I think they are best candidate for this. It is also able to introduce them to our VIP where it is also open opportunities for students involved to go to the next level.
All right, I seconded the motion. It is a very good idea since it can introduce students who have met our school product proud to VIPs.
Okay, so it looks like everyone is in favor that our school theatres club will perform the gimmick after the opening ceremony, okay? So are we all agree in this matter?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you. So it resolved that theatres club will perform the gimmick during the launching ceremony. So is there anything else regarding the launching ceremony?
Mr. Chairperson, how about the food that will be served to VIP?
I'm sorry, Mr. Azreen. I think we need to discuss the matter during another meeting since we also have another special business ongoing.
Okay, I think so, Mr. Secretary. So right now we will hold a special meeting to discuss more about the launching ceremony in the near future, okay? So thank you. That's settled for the second special business. The next special business is parent receive complaint from students about the rigidity and strictness of the school's disciplinary procedures. Okay, look into this matter, okay, and come up with a measure to keep the parents and the teacher from clashing with each other. So, any suggestions?
All right, actually, recently there have been many cases of fights between students that lead to injuries, police cases, and so on. So these cases are not ordinary cases that can be solved easily. So I suggest that we review and revise the discipline policies.
Miss Hamizah, I agree with the suggestion. Conduct a comprehensive review of the school discipline policy and procedures. It is because when involving parents, teachers, and even students in the process to ensure a fair and inclusive perspective. By involving parents, teachers, and students in the process, we can get a variety of perspective on how the policies are working and what needs to be changed.
I also agree with the suggestion. We should have discipline in our rules and policies, guiding and supporting students as they grow. Teachers and administrators should recognize those rules and the actions that could lead to strict punishment by the school.
I think the disciplinary method issued by the school is causing harm to the student. As a father, I do not agree that this continue because what I have heard from my own children is that the school rule are too strict and limited their freedom too much. They follow the schedule issued by the school too much, which causes them to be tired.
Okay, I do agree to review the discipline policy issued by the school. This is because some schools only make strict discipline, which it is making easier for them to control students. If this happens, students will face depression and will affect their academics.
Okay, as a teacher, I don't agree with Mr. Hakimi's view because I think we need to continue this discipline method to ensure that the safety and harmony of the school. Also, this can also reduce the cases that happen in our school, which causes many parties to be affected.
Okay, so everyone, I hope that everyone can calm down a bit. So from what I can see, many people agree that the method we will implement, which is to review the school discipline policy so that there are no misunderstandings, okay, between teachers, parents, and also students.
Mm. Okay, Mr. Chairperson, in my view, I think we can also create a platform where parents will get information about what has happened at school on the weekly basis.
Okay, I agree with the secretary's point of view. It's just that I think the platform that is created needs to involve all parents of students and teachers. This method can make school management more transparent in carrying out its duties.
It is an interesting idea. In my opinion, Telegram and WhatsApp can be used as a platform for the parents to interact within themselves and the teachers. For the Telegram platform, a broadcast channel could be created with all the information and any issue can be raised on that platform.
Okay, I do agree with that suggestion also. As for the WhatsApp platform, we can create a group class that involve the parents of the students of that class only, and the class teacher will send information or any updates to the group. So it is because WhatsApp can accommodate many people.
Good suggestion. I hope this matter can be carried out immediately to ensure the parents get clear information and that there is no misunderstanding between them.
On behalf of the parent side, I strongly agree with the suggestion highlighted.
Okay, well, so I will take note of that. So any suggestion from others?
Mr. Chairperson, I have one more suggestion. I think in the upcoming PTA's meeting, we can invite police officers, which are inspectors, to give talks about student discipline and can voice the issues that have happened in the and the impact on students, schools, and even parents.
Okay, I do agree with Ms. Hamizah to invite the police officer because our budget for the program that brings to the positive impact to the school is very sufficient. So I think there is no problem for us to make this program as our school's annual program.
Yes, that's right, Ms. Hamizah and Ms. Treasurer, because the thinking of parents today is not the same as the thinking of parents in the past who care about student discipline and did not spoil their children too much.
For me, the action that are too strict by the school are necessary, but there are also some that the school need to consider because it can interfere with the student thinking. Because of course, as parents, they do not want their children academic to deadline because of this problem.
True, this method can be carried out to give more understanding to parents who are generally not sensitive about the situation that is happening at school, which causes them to throw inappropriate words at the school.
Okay, thank you for the suggestions given. So revise back to all of the suggestions that have been given regarding this matter, which is the solutions to avoid the conflicts between parents and teacher will be implemented as soon as possible. So I can see that the majority agreed that we will review and revise the disciplinary policies and do create a platform for the parents to get the information and invite the police officer to our school. So okay, we know that it's crucial for the PTA in order to keep the objective of the school always in lines. So anything else?
No.
No.
Okay, if there is nothing else, so let's move on to any other business now.
Yes, Mr. Chairperson, I would like to discuss providing training for security guards in school.
I don't quite follow you. What exactly do you mean?
Well, there are a few security guards in our school, but we didn't provide them with training as it may help to be more careful while doing their job.
Yes, Mr. Azrina, I agree with you. Maybe next time we should provide training for security guards as it is important because professional security guards can masterfully handle the school crisis and lead emergency training for students and the staff.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Secretary. Could you please put in a column on this?
Yes, sure, Mr. Chairperson.
Okay, all right, thank you. So for our next meeting, will be held on 19th of July 2023 at 9 a.m. in the meeting room, like always.
Mr. Chairperson, since there are many activities to be completed before that, can I send a notice about the next meeting to the members later?
Yes, sure.
Sure.
Okay, so that is that then. So anything else? Is there is any questions or comment to add? Okay, if no, well then, thank you for attending this meeting today. So will someone propose the meeting to be adjourned?
Yes, I propose the meeting to be adjourned.
Seconder?
Second the motion.
Okay, so thank you, and the meeting is adjourned. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.